We're live at Pace Studio with Leopold and his fiction, and they're going to play a few songs for us this afternoon. And would you like to tell us a little about the first one?
Sure, thanks for having us. This first song's called I'm Caving In, and it's off of our new album, Darling Destroyer. It just came out a couple weeks ago.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, anything you'd like to share with us?
Oh, sure, anything at all?
Couldn't tell if you were sort of on the precipice of telling us something or about to play.
Yeah, that was the end, but I'll keep going. We just got to New York like 5 minutes ago, and we got great parking, and that's super amazing. We're playing at Bowery Electric tonight, and again, thanks for having us.
Cool. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I am alone in this cold, empty home. And it's so hard to hold back these tears. I'm caving in. I live with a troubled mind. It won't come back one more time. I'm much too proud to question why. I'm caving in. All alone, I can't go on. You love faster than I could ever stand. There must be a chance, I need another chance. What you want from me, plain to see it. Won't you come back again, 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 again? I'm breaking down. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I am alone in this cold, empty home. And it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Hold back these tears, I'm caving in. One more time. Thanks.
That sounded great. So like you were saying, you have a new album. I see it's your fourth full length.
Yes.
And it's called Darling Destroyer. And can you tell me how you arrived at that name, that title?
Sure, that's the last. Oh, wait, it's not the last song anymore. Midway through the album, there's a song called "Darling Destroyer Saturday," and that's seemed to be appropriate title for the album. I don't even know where to begin. It took us like 5 years to record that album, and we recorded probably 30 songs for it, and 11 made the cut, and that was, in my opinion, the strongest choice as far as using a song title for the album. But also it encapsulates all kinds of things that were going on in my life. I just had a daughter recently, and moved to Texas from California at the time, and a lot of so I've been doing interviews like all day today. My brain is halfway mush, so I appreciate you putting up with me. Yeah, it just seemed very appropriate. I'm not even sure if there's a full explanation on it. It's just that, in my opinion, it's a beautiful title that kind of fit exactly what we're trying to convey with the album.
Yeah, it is a beautiful title.
Thank you.
What would you like to tell us about the next song you're going to do?
The next song is called Ride, and I probably wrote this maybe 8 years ago, and then when the guys you see here joined up, they revamped it with me, and it just made so much more sense. And we actually re-released it on this new album. And it's about traveling. It's about being content with constantly evolving. It's on the gentle side of what we do, but it kind of lends itself to this instrumentation. I'm gonna tune real quick, sorry. But this is Mark Henney over here on tambourine shirt, and Jeremy Holmesley keys, vocals, Z playing bass right here. Z is the letter. All right. We all right to go?
Whenever you're ready.
All right. I've ridden this land low, and I've seen it change. I don't know where I can go, but I'll ride this road again. I've ridden this land low. I rode this land way back when, and I knew there'd come a day. As it goes, there's always been. As it goes with what remains. I rode this land way back when. I rode this land way back when. And I ride this land so far, from the coast on through the plains. On 2 feet and in cars, I've seen desert views from old freight trains. I ride this land so far. And I ride this land for days, and still I hear your words in every vacant place. Every town I've come to show my face. I'm gonna ride this land for days. I'm gonna ride this land for days. This road and cried out the stories I could tell. My well had gone run dry, my soul wasn't fit enough to sell. I ride and said for years, I stop in every town. My pistols and my fears, I'll kneel upon your ground. I'm gonna ride this land for years. I'm gonna ride this land for years. Sight and sound, there's only one thing left for me to know. I'm gonna ride on home to you. Thanks. Thank you.
So you were saying that you had come from California to Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you lived in Austin now? A few years?
About
years?
5, just over 5
years.
now. Yeah, from Detroit, moved to California for about 8 to 10 somewhere. It's gray area, and then Austin about 5 years ago.
How would you say your surroundings have influenced your work over time?
I mean, 2,000%. When I was living in San Francisco, after 8 years, I just knew everybody, had an entire crew. And then moving to Austin, I knew 0 people, so I was essentially entirely isolated. At the time, I had a daughter on the way, and I mean, being alone in that kind of circumstance is scary, and it's also adventurous, so to say. You know, didn't know what was going on, but also not a lot of people to talk to, so I was able to dive in super deep to the thoughts and atmosphere I was feeling at the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then meeting these guys again, like the way we play in Detroit is very different than the way we play in San Francisco, and very different by the way we play in Texas. But when I met these guys, we kind of meet in the middle. I'll lean one way and they lean into it as well. It's really cool. It's a great hybrid.
Cool. Well, what can you tell us about your next song?
The next song, are we doing Ain't No? Yeah, we're going to do a song off of an earlier record called Ain't No Surprise. And it's a neat song. We're just getting over. We're on week 4 of 7 weeks touring, and there's no way around it. We all had a cold, so we're definitely coughing it up here. Mucus time.
All over.
Can't tell from here.
Oh, you can? Okay, good.
That last song I was like about to cough the whole time.
Good thing there's plate glass between you and us. That way you won't get sick.
Splash zone.
Yeah. The bell of the ocean come down with your unwritten news, that your heart and your mind were so easily confused by the walk and the words and all of the things that she knew. Just about everything she considered an idea. At the gates of your oh so pretty intellectual estate, your choirs still vanish before they congregate, and I call all night for a piece of your life, held behind mirrors only shared with the mice in your castle. Sure, isn't there a reason to get up and stand around when your bridges are burning down to the Chesterfield steel tracks? Same bridges have been built without benefit or sound. Into her eyes stole Mr. Leaf had crept in. Yeah, right now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. Yeah, child, now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. All right now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. It ain't no surprise to me. In the factories of Bellingham at all hours of the day, Neptune he works for very little pay. At night when he comes home, you never hear him complain. He just throws another inch out of his window right. Stay in the rain to wash the blood from his eyes. Little does he know his wings are only taped to his side. When he leaps into the air to begin to take flight, you know he was never any kind of nervous. Hey, right now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. Hey, child, now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. Hey, right now it ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. It ain't no surprise to me. Yeah. know that it's my destination. Thank you.
That sounded great. So before we let you go, you said that you're playing tonight at the Bowery Electric in New York, and you're going to be on tour quite a bit after that. Where else can we see you after the Bowery Electric?
Oh, all over the place. Washington, D.C., Boston, North Carolina, a bunch of cities up down there. And we're actually looping back down to Austin for South by Southwest. So
Great.
between now and then, we're just doing all kinds of dates.
Yeah, great. Well, thank you guys so much again for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. And come back, visit us anytime.
Thank you.